Hello once again, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the review vlog. Hopefully I will have a name for this damn thing within the near future. Sorry for the delay. This one took me a while to get through. Not sure why. I was talking with the other half earlier, and she brought up the point that with me being such a history buff and minoring in history in college, maybe subconsciously I read this one slower to retain and grasp more understanding of this one. Basically, like I said during the last one, it was Schindler's List. It was a very, very profound novel. The movie went on to, I believe, win quite a few awards as well, a few Oscars. It's basically historical fiction. It's based, I basically got a brief overview from the description on Amazon, giving me an idea of what I was going to say. Based from testimony of Polish Jews that were saved from the concentration camps by Oskar Schindler during World War II. It was, like I said, historical fiction, but the author took those testimonies and molded the story, or what he could gather of it, into what is Schindler's List. The portrayal of the characters and the actual people was very well done. The plot, it is what it is. It's based off actual events around and during World War II. So it's really not going to be hard to get away from that. It's not going to be hard to, have a beginning, middle, and end, which of course is the story arc, which with the story arc in Schindler's List, it starts, if I remember right, before the invasion of Warsaw in Poland, and then of course it ended with the epilogue after Schindler moved on and basically played out his role in life. And I don't want to give away too much, just in case nobody has, well, not nobody, but just in case there are people that have not seen it or have not read the book yet. I don't want to give any pertinent information away or any spoilers. This book was great. It was, like I said, a difficult read, though, in the sense that it did take me a lot longer. I read it a lot slower than I have most of the works I have up to this point, since starting the vlog. Let me see. Yeah, like I said, the author Keneally did a very, very good job at portraying the events and the characters within the story to where it stayed interesting, and you actually felt empathy, in this case empathy, because unless somebody's lived through a similar situation, as I've discussed before, sympathy and empathy, a lot of us can't empathize with the characters the way Keneally wrote them and portrayed them within the book. I mean, he did a fantastic, fantastic job of that. And I'm kind of disappointed in myself because I've got two other books that are actually based off actual testimony, not from the Schindler Juden, as they were called in Schindler's List, but from one of which is a testimony of, it's actually by Primo Levi. It's called Survival in Auschwitz, and it's basically Primo was in Auschwitz for 10 months, and the book is his testimony on certain tortures they faced, certain abuse, and struggles they faced while in those kind of camps, and especially Auschwitz. Auschwitz was the most legendary of all of them during that era. But Keneally did a good job at describing some of those tortures. He didn't go into great detail like Levy did. I haven't read Survival in Auschwitz in its whole yet, but I did read quite a bit of it during college, and it is much more gruesome descriptions of some of those tortures, whereas Keneally didn't go into that much depth. Of course, anything from that dark era in history is going to be difficult to read, difficult to imagine, or picture as it's being described from an author, and especially from actual testimony. But that one will be on my list. I may even put it on next month's list, just so I can actually, it's still decently fresh in my mind, and I'll have a good comparison with Schindler's List to see, how much more in depth that Levy went into it, more so than Keneally. So yeah, as always, I will leave the link below. I did a live video on Facebook earlier today. The website is now active, and I will leave the link to that as well. Of course, it's easy. It's aarondbrinker.com. I do not have the email sign up yet for the newsletter that will be going out, but I am hoping to get that going within the next week. So just hop on, stay up to date, and I hope to see you here shortly. Thank you.